Today we've got another beer horror story, new judging categories, an obscure beer term, and our top 50 NA beers. Let's do this. Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, and my funky buff brother over there, that is Flex. What's up, big fella?
Man, just feeling this music. I don't know if anybody else is loving it, but I just can't get enough of it.
I am digging it so fucking hard. No one's complained, and I'm here for it. No news is good news, I think.
It just keeps me going.
Yeah, keeps me rocked. Keeps me, yeah.
If I could wake up every day and this music just starts playing,
ooh,
boy, that's a life. Let me tell you.
Good, like alarm music or something.
Just good life music.
Follow us on the socials.
Just like that.
Yeah. Now, if anybody ever wakes up to this, they're going to be like, follow us on the socials. Sorry. Craft Beer Republic. And, of course, craftbeerrepublic.com. Mail at craftbeerrepublic 805-538. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So much stuff to get to. First of all, shout out Newbury Park, California. That's our fucking neighbors. Thanks for being our top listening city of the week.
Let's go, neighbors.
Let's go, neighbors.
Get them.
All right. Before we get any further, Flex is looking mighty thirsty over there. Let's find out what he's drinking.
It's my thirsty sound.
Where craft beer is king. A world where muscles
comes with his own sound effects.
Only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Flex is over here drinking another beer picked out by my lovely kids.
Oh, love it.
It was actually, we walked into the shop, and my youngest daughter, within, 2 seconds, saw this beer, reached for it, and said, quote unquote, "This is yours." And I said,
with utter certainty.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a cool, quick, fun story to tell. And she got it for me because, well, it is a disco ball.
Oh, a black and white disco ball. It's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, it's like, a little silvery gray. You just can't really see it too much here. But
white can, black and white disco ball.
Some darkness on the bottom there, some shadowy.
Darkness.
Lo and behold, the beer is called Disco Party. It is from our friends Evil Twin Brewing in New York City, who really aren't our friends. I don't have a single friend there, but I do
know those guys.
I do drink their beer.
Okay.
More often than not. This is 8% ABV and a double India Pale Ale with Sauvignon Blanc grape juice. And they used two of my favorite all-time hops. All-time favorite hops, not favorite all-time. Citra and Nelson. That, she handed me the beer and I was like, cool with it. And then I read the description and then I was like, you know what? I would have probably picked this beer out myself.
Daddy-like.
Yeah. So I would say my daughter knows what daddy likes, but that just sounds like a different podcast.
Yeah, we're not going to say that out loud.
We're not going to say that. So I would tell you all the Untapped shit, but it says the same thing. But again, fresh cans at my shop, 278 check-ins on this beer, $391. Let's fucking dig the nosebuds in. I like it. I like how this is going.
You're just, you're hyped, like you're listening to the music or something.
A lot of like white wine.
Oh, white wine.
Really on the schnauzer here. Mixed in with a little citrus. It almost smells like a mimosa.
Ooh.
That's almost what it smells like. This is kind of wild. I'm hoping
it kind of looks like a mimosa.
Yeah, it's very juicy. Like,
yeah,
it is super juicy looking.
Glass of OJ with some lacing.
I'm super nervous to try this because I don't want it to be like shitty.
Well,
it looks good. It smells good.
Put on those trunks. It's time to dive in.
Has a solid rating. You know what they say, Greg?
What do they say?
Tongue jobby's got a jobby.
Everyone's saying it.
Let's go.
Oh, no more ado. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I inhaled some.
You weren't supposed to mainline it.
Let's try this one more time. All right. Without further ado, take two. And that is very wonderful.
Oh, good.
Yes, it is delicious. Anytime I have like a double IPA, I'm always nervous on the maltiness, right? It's something we hate, that super breadiness coming through on something that doesn't need it, you know, or shouldn't have it. And this is nice. Super light bodied. You would never guess this would be 8% beer. The white wine, like the Sauvin notes, the white grape, it doesn't punch you in the face, nor does the citrus coming through from the Citra, but it's like, it's enough. Like
just
it's
what
enough
you need.
flavor. Right. This isn't like a banging beer at all. Not by any means.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a good beer.
So you got the 4-pack?
So I got the single can on this one. I was
you got the
lucky
single.
enough. I did. This was a single can, $4.49 for a can. So you're probably looking at a $20 4-pack.
Yeah.
Would I spend the money on the 4-pack? 8%, might be worth it.
Yeah, with that 8%er, I mean, that kind of brings your algorithm up a little bit.
Right. That's why, like, maybe the $20, I would spend on it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I wouldn't hate drinking all 4 of these.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it sounds delicious.
Like this is not it's not outstanding, but this is a good beer.
Yeah. What was the rating on it again?
391. It's like just over 200 check-ins.
And how do you feel about 391?
I'd say it's right on par.
Okay.
You know,
that's a solid rating. If I see a 391, I'm not mad about it.
I'd say anywhere between like a 375 and a 39 for this one would be, totally fine, totally doable. And I'll take one more sip of this and try not to inhale it.
Yeah, trying to make sure it goes down the right hole this time.
Yeah, I mean that's a great beer. Like carbonation super low, it just flows right down the gullet, man. This is good. I like it.
All right, good. All right. A few weeks ago, remember we talked about that dad strength beer? It's like
2.3% or something.
Yeah, I think it's like it's 2.9%, kind of under 3 basically. You could have a few, not catch a buzz, that sort of thing. Our friend Andrew hit us up and was like, "Hey, didn't you and Flex talk about this beer on the show?" And I said, "Yeah, we mentioned it a while ago. Haven't tried it yet." He goes, "I just got some. I'll report back."
No shit.
Like the good man that he is, he hit me back a few hours later. Not bad. Definitely a session IPA with a lot of hop character. Would be good for a really hot pool or boat day. And the picture he sent me was the 6-pack sitting on the shelf. 6-pack of 12-ounce cans.
Okay.
$10, $9.99. So I asked him, "Is it worth $10?" And he said, $10 for a 6-pack? I would definitely get it again.
Huh.
I said, and then he said, "I need to try their hazy." So good to know. We're going to talk about it on the show.
Interesting.
And here we are talking about it on the show.
Where did he find it?
He's in, I believe it's Michigan. So,
he is in Michigan.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Somewhere closer to you than me. I forget exactly where.
That shit is everywhere in Michigan.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Michigan. Sorry, Andrew, if I got that wrong. But yeah. So, it might be a good like Super Bowl type option. You could have a 6er of those and not be fucked up by the time Bad Bunny comes on.
Yeah.
Not a Bad Bunny fan.
I don't know. I've never listened to this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Did you see him in Happy Gilmore too?
He was very funny in Happy Gilmore.
I think he was fucking hilarious. He was good on Saturday Night Live too.
The fact that he kept asking everybody if they needed breadsticks absolutely killed me every time.
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy gets busted with a baseball in the forehead and collapses in the batting cage. And he goes to check on him and asks him if he would like any breadsticks. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome character.
He was so good. Him and Marcelo Hernandez as his cousin. So good.
Oh, yes. As he's running and dodging the balls.
Yeah.
Yes. That
was fantastic. Like those two were the best part of the movie.
I thought Bad Bunny actually was the best part.
Yeah. And
aside from MJF, who was Happy Gilmore's oldest son, the professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yes. And Becky Lynch not looking too shabby, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. She was one of like the new golfers.
The bad guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like me, a redhead. Anyways. Whew.
Guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures. Speaking of all of them, I just watched Marcelo Hernandez's stand-up on Netflix. It was good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Recommend it. All right, we got a listener email. I thought we'd broken free from this topic. Turns out we have not. Hey, CBR fam. I thought we were past the poop beer phase.
Oh, boy.
But after hearing those other horror stories, I figured I should finally share mine. It's not full-on poop, but it's definitely poop adjacent.
I love that term.
We're going to have to use that. A few years ago, I had a bottle conditioned Saison from a small brewery in Colorado. Won't name names because they were trying to be experimental. It had Brett, wine barrel aging, and something called, sounds awful, forest floor aromatics. I should have known.
Mud?
Right. Bear shit. It smelled like a barn, tasted like moldy grapes and mildew, and left this weird aftertaste that I can only describe as wet dog who rolled in compost.
Oh, jeez.
I gave it 3 sips before I had to tap out. My girlfriend at the time said it tasted like a forest crime scene, and she wasn't wrong. Anyways, thank you for the trauma dump therapy session you didn't know you were hosting. Jordan in Boulder.
Wow. Thanks for chiming in, Jordan.
Yeah, thanks for your horrible, what was the new term we're going to adopt now? Poop adjacent.
Poop adjacent.
Yes, thank you for your poop adjacent email.
Yeah. I try to think the worst beer I've ever had. I've looked it up before. It was this oatmeal stout that a buddy of mine left here. And it was moved in this house in 2019. So it might have been 2019, maybe early 2020. He stopped at the local rummage sale of beers at Total Wine.
What'd you call it a month or so ago? Like the Salvation Army of beer or something?
Yeah, it's like the Goodwill of beer or something.
The Goodwill of
beer. It's just terrible. And he left this oatmeal stout, and it was, I've looked it up. It was like the picture of like this old lady grandma on it. And I was like, oh, like, I could drink stouts. This is when I was trying to get back into them. And I just bought like a Big Bad Baptist, and that's why he came over and we had it. And I was like, oh, this was all right. And I poured out this oatmeal stout, and it was just like, it was like if you had like a chocolate chip cookie, but instead of the chocolate chips, it was like iron. And you're like, you're drinking this stout, and you're like, oh, this tastes like
normal.
This tastes like metal, and it was actually enough to make me gag to where I eventually just had to pour it out. It was god awful.
Oof. Thanks.
Yeah. So not poop, but
Yeah. I've said it many times on here. The worst beer that I've ever had is the Firestone Dark and Stormy.
Oh, I love that story.
Oh, so gross. And then I just looked it up. Overall has a 3.8 on Untapped with 8,000 ratings.
Not bad.
The fuck is wrong with you people? When we tried it, the night we tried it, I tried it, the wife tried it. We both, first of all, it's when I knew I needed to marry her, because instead of dumping it, she fucking pounded it to get rid of it. And I was like, okay, game on. We immediately texted Deb and Brian. We're like, you guys tried yours yet? Because this is disgusting. We were vindicated. But my favorite thing of all was that night I looked it up on Untapped, and one of the ratings was, it was like 4.5 or whatever.
Oh, gross.
And it said, I don't know what's wrong with all these LA pussies, but this is a great beer. Like, I guess I'm an LA pussy.
It's probably the head brewer.
Fucking Matt. Oh, God. It's like, consider me an LA pussy, because this is disgusting. So, easily the worst beer I ever put in my fucking pie hole. What else? Oh, I need to dance around this a little lightly, because I do not want people to find out the brewery that spurred on this conversation. I also don't want that brewery to find out that I'm talking about them. But let me ask you, in general, how do you feel about brewery memberships, mug clubs, that sort of thing?
So I've been thinking about this, actually. Every time I get an email from a brewery that I had maybe signed up for at one point in time, I'm just like, what are the benefits anymore?
Right.
That's what I think. I'm like, there's no way this is actually worth it. So that's kind of how I feel is if you're spending $125 a year, I know that's what some of them are here, like roughly that's what they are. What are you getting?
Right.
A Mug Club member, you get a 16-ounce pour of everything. Okay. Who cares?
Right.
Or, you get $1 off a beer. I'm getting 2 beers, what's the point? Mm-hmm. Although the Eagle Park does do a lifetime membership, and it's, decent amount of money, I would say. It's like $1,200.
Okay.
Lifetime membership. And you get, I think it's
all the fries you can eat.
I think it's half off all draft beers, and it's half off merch, and it's, there's some real nice perks to it. To whereas I know some guys who've gotten it, a bunch of the guys at part of the Monday Club at Eagle Park, and my buddy Tim actually has like this running notepad in his phone about all the beers that he's bought, and he's waiting to tally it up to see how quick he can, quote unquote, pay off.
Sure. Was it worth it?
The membership. So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good amount of money to just kind of say, hey, we're going to put out there.
Yeah. I've never joined one. Like I know Coley, I don't think she does anymore. Maybe she does. She belonged to Fig Mountain's Mug Club, and I never understood why, because their beer's garbage. Enegrin has one, and we almost joined it, but they're just not quite close enough to our house to make it worth it. We weren't going enough because they're not close enough. Anyways, with being as vague as possible, because I really do not hate on this brewery at all, they've decided to announce a Mug Club type of membership. And part of it, you get a t-shirt and a customized mug. So after that, I gave those each $25 worth of value, being nice. So after that, it's $275. You have $225 left. The other perks are a quarterly get together. Now, I don't know what that includes because there's no details. Could be free food, free beer. It could just be, let's all hang out and jerk each other off. Who knows? Beyond the quarterly hangouts, you get 15% off your pints on a specific night.
Oh, no.
Only one night a week.
No.
And I'm not saying the night because I'm trying to stay as vague as possible. So I did the math on that. If it's an $8 pint, 15% is $1.20, which would take you 209 pints to make up the other $225 after your shirt and mug. That's a lot of pints.
A lot of pints.
We divide that by the weeks. That's over 4 pints per week. But it's not just like you can come every day of the week. It's only one day a week. So you got to go and have at least 4 pints every week on that day.
So I understand the selfishness, right, of these membership fees. Like, hey, what am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get this money back?
Right.
But I also, a part of me is like, it's about supporting the establishment.
Sure.
The brewery, like, hey, maybe this is a way of them to try to market to, bring in more income to, maybe they're low on sales, their numbers aren't where they were last year, or, hey, maybe, 4 years after pandemic, who knows?
Oscar blues.
Say it's somewhere you've been going constantly or consistently for, 2 years, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, I can do this.
Sure.
It's not like you're scraping by the $275. You're like, oh, how am I going to get by this year without this $275?
Right.
Right. I mean, let's be real. We're adults. So I could see either side.
Yeah. And I get it. And I wouldn't do as much math if I could get that 15% discount every night of the week.
Yes.
Or at least every week. Okay, fine. Your weekends are busy. Cut off the weekends. Just weekdays. Fine. I get that. But one specific night per week, it means I got to go have 4 or 5 beers.
Like you have to plan around it.
Right.
Which isn't cool. if you went, say they did it every night, they gave you the 15% off every time you were in, it'd be like, oh,
It'd be more worth it.
it's like, hey, bartender's giving me $1 off a beer. Well, now your tip is doubled, so instead of giving you $1 a beer, now you're getting $2 every time I get a beer, so now it's better for the worker, the server, and they're benefiting. So I think it helps everybody if it's just an every night thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I really like this brewery and I will continue to go drink their beer, but it's just not a club for me. And here's the other thing, a customized mug. Do you know what I hate drinking out of the most besides plastic?
I hate mugs.
I fucking hate mugs. They're horrible. They're not good drinking vessels. I do not want a customized mug. Please save the $20 whatever you're going to spend on that mug and just give me a better discount.
Wait, is it a customized mug that you take home or is it a customized mug that you just drink from there?
Unknown. I assumed it stays there.
Okay.
Either way, I don't need it. I don't want to drink out of a mug. I hate drinking out of mugs. Not a good drinking vessel.
And also when you're a snob, proper glassware when you're in said destinations that
it's weird that they'd go mug. They don't even have mugs as their regular glassware.
People feel cool with a mug. It's like a Stein, it's like, hey,
I guess I say all this because I want to know other people's opinions. I want to know your opinion. And also I want to be somewhat helpful if by chance they're listening. I do not hate on this brewery at all. I very much like the people who run it, and I like the beer that gets poured from it. So I hope you will consider maybe making it a little more worth it or changing your price, because I would like to buy into it, but there's just nothing there for me. I won't drink on that night. I don't need a t-shirt, and I sure as fuck don't want a mug. In fact, if you poured in a mug, I'm going to ask you for a different glass.
Jeez. You just keep my mug up there, but give me like two beers per mug?
Yeah, just like put a fucking check mark on my mug that I was here. That's all I need. Anyways, I'll get off my high horse here. Obscure beer term. Obscure
It's a tongue twister, everybody.
It's fucking. You know how many times I practiced that for the intro? Obscure beer term. This one, I like this one. Buttload.
126 gallons.
You fucking nerd. The term buttload, now commonly used as slang, actually comes from a real historical unit of measurement in medieval England and Europe. A butt referred to a large and wooden cask used for storing wine, ale, or other liquids. Officially, one butt equaled 2 hogsheads or 126 gallons in total.
Yeah, so I knew that from one of those Andre the Giant stories.
The ultimate drinker.
Yes.
This made the butt one of the standard measures of transporting and trading alcohol across long distances. The enormous barrels were widely used in taverns, trade routes, and ships' cargo holds, making the butt an essential part of commerce. While the unit has faded from modern measurement systems, the phrase a buttload has lived on in everyday language, humorously preserving its origins in Old English trade and maritime history. It's a reminder of how historical practices continue to shape modern expressions.
Yeah, that's one of the fun facts that I use around people. Like, oh, hey, do you know this is a real term of measurement? And it's 126 gallons.
So when people are just like telling stories around you, they're like, oh, there's a buttload or whatever. Do you just go, hey, 126 gallons?
I do not.
It'd be kind of funny if you did. Annoying, but funny.
Sometimes I'll be like, well, did you know that that's actually a unit of measurement? And
they're like, shut up, nerd.
And I say it's your mom. Oh! Because she is a buttload.
Yeah, give her 126 gallons. Hey-o.
Heard that.
Whew, I could use a beer after that.
Yeah, please just
I'm spent.
Do something to get out of this.
Yes, quick transition.
Drink a buttload. Drink a buttload.
To the bullpen for beer.
I am drinking. I was excited for this one. Haven't had this brewery in quite some time. Fall Brewing out of San Diego. It is Culture Vulture Hazy IPA.
Ooh, fun.
7.2%. A 3.87. Only 106 ratings.
Ooh.
The Citra Dynaboost, Classic Citra, and Dank Strata. A hop combo that drops bold hits of orange zest, key lime, and ripe mango. Cloudy, Electric, and Rad. Typical fall brewing can art. Nothing out of the ordinary for them.
Oh, that's neat.
Pretty cloudy looking beer.
Yeah.
Some nice lacing on there.
It's murky. It's hazy.
Yeah. On the nose buds.
I'm going to give you a hint. Don't inhale that beer.
Is that,
Yeah,
is
you'll
that how it
cough,
works?
You'll cough for like 3 minutes.
I am getting the orange zest. I'm not getting so much key lime or ripe mango on the schnoz, but I'm definitely getting the orange zest. Let me tag in is what I almost said. Let me stick in the old tongue jobby.
There we go. Because tongue jobbers got a jobby.
All right. Definitely orangey, definitely citrusy. I'm still not getting the key lime. Maybe a hint of ripe mango, some tropical notes on there. Pretty decent mouthfeel. I'm getting a little hop burn in there.
The hops.
I feel like the hop burn is bringing it down a little bit.
Okay.
It's a really smooth drinking experience, minus the hop burn. And if that was toned down, I think it'd be a really, really nice drinking experience. This is what's keeping it at a 3.87 and not bumping it up to a 4+,
Okay.
in my opinion.
I like that opinion.
I bought a single. I think I stick with a single.
Okay.
You know, maybe
if
a
somebody
two-pack.
if somebody gave you that beer, would you drink it?
Yeah, look, I'm not mad about it. I'm
Okay.
enjoying it. It's good. It's not great. And I wouldn't not drink it again. But I also wouldn't like, oh my God, seek it out.
Right.
I like a little more smooth, fluffy, cloudy drinking experiences with my hazy.
Sure, I understand that. You know what's kind of crazy though is how these beers are completely unplanned.
Right. Very
And-
rarely do we coordinate our beers.
And it almost just seems like they coordinate so well as of late. You and I will have a great beer each, and then, you know, we'll have kind of like a mid beer, and some days we'll have really bad beers together. It's just, it's comical to me.
It is weird how that works out. And I don't know about you, but I saved this beer for this show as opposed to the last show. And
I did as well.
I was more excited for this beer, but I liked the last beer better.
On the previous show, because it was a lower ABV, I said, you know, I don't like starting with the higher ABVs now, because by the second show, then I'm very
You little woo.
I got like marbles in my mouth, and yeah, a little stuttery, and
Yeah. Both my beers were 7+%. What an idiot.
yeah, that's not mine.
Yeah. Good news. I didn't choke on it though. So
All right,
I got that going for me.
1-0 Greg to flex. All right. You win.
I got to get the wins where I can. A little news before we get down here. This one's for you, Flexi. Leinenkugel president Tony Brewer is stepping down from the role after 3 years, and his cousin Katie Leinenkugel is taking the mantle.
Okay.
Brewer took over for his uncle Dick Leinenkugel when he retired at the end of 2022. Weren't you just saying that Summer Shandy is kind of on your shit list now?
No, what we were talking about, what was that? We were talking about like beers that we just or
That don't do it for you anymore.
yeah, or like they're overrated or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, and that one, like the thought of it is wonderful. It's like, oh, like a lemonade beer, like in the summer. But every time I drink it now, I'm just like, eh. And it's a year-round beer as well. It used to be like a seasonal release. So it's just like, I'm over it.
Do you think if they dropped it seasonally, you'd be more into it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's important for breweries to know. Like, it's kind of like back in the day when you couldn't find a fucking Nintendo Wii. You had to like chase them down. Half the reason they were so popular is because you couldn't get one.
Right. And when I used to work in like a grocery store, I would be able to see like firsthand when everything came in. So it was like Summer Shandy was usually around like springtime, right? Opening day for baseball. And
This should be spring shandy.
next thing you know, it was like March, and then it was February, and you're like, oh, hey, I'm getting Summer Shandy before Groundhog Day. And
Still snowing outside.
And now it is just in coolers 12 months a year.
Christmas
So-
shandy.
It's definitely lost its luster, in my opinion.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. But their Oktoberfest still is wonderful. Very wonderful.
They'll kicks.
Very wonderful.
Pikes Peak Monument has been rebranded. Go Patch Brewing has rebranded Pikes Peak Brewing's Monument Colorado Tap Room and Brewery as Go Patch Monument, the company announced last week. The change comes just 1 year after Go Patch acquired the assets of Pikes Peak in December of 2024. Since the acquisition, Goat Patch has heavily invested in the location, including upgrading equipment, modernizing the brewing system, and restoring the foundation for the future. The company also operates 2 Goat Patch branded spaces in Colorado Springs. The Goat Patch co-owner Kate Baze said in the release, moving forward as Goat Patch, Monument allows us to focus all resources on one unified brand with consistent standards and vision. I brought this up because I saw this and I went, oh, Goat Patch. We've been there. They're based out of Colorado Springs. Their original location is an old elementary school.
Okay.
It's a really cool location. Other businesses have other like classrooms and stuff. And like you can go into the gymnasium and it's I don't want to say daycare, but it's like a kids activity center.
All right.
And stuff like kids can just like fuck around. And we went there a couple years ago, one of our trips to Colorado. And it was actually my cousin's elementary school. He's like, it's weird to come drink at my elementary school now.
That is weird.
He's like, I've definitely been to the principal's office a few times. But I brought this up to the wife because I was like, hey, we had Goat Patch. I don't remember it being that great.
Every time you say Go Patch, it just makes me hate it even more. I don't like that
goat,
name.
like the animal.
Oh,
Goat.
Goat Patch. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, goat.
Okay,
Goat.
now I get it. Now I get
Okay,
it.
Goat Patch. She thought I was saying Gold Patch, so clearly I just say it wrong or something. But anyways, I remember their beer being like fine. Like I remember there being like one that's like, yeah, I'd drink this again. The rest were just like, yeah, they're fine. And so I asked her, I was like, is that your memory of it? She goes, yeah. She goes, I remember you liking it more than I did, but you really only liked 1 or 2 of them. And it was kind of like a homebrew sort of quality. And I was like, that's kind of what I remember. So look, hopefully they've improved. It's been a couple years since we had them. Kind of weird to be expanding so rapidly.
We had a goat brewery by us years ago before the kids were born. It was Horny Goat Brewing.
I like the name.
And the beer, super mid. That's what the kids say nowadays, by the way, is mid.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yes. Everything is, nothing's average anymore, or just okay.
Just mid?
It's mid.
Oh, see, I don't have kids, so.
Beer was super mid, but they had the spot right on the river, and it was awesome in the summer, and they had the best fucking nachos, and they had this burger that had pulled pork on top of it, and it was phenomenal.
I'm in.
And then they just they did this huge renovation where they put in this. It was like an indoor-outdoor sand volleyball court, and they had like 12 of them, like in this almost open field house-esque type dealie. And then just out of nowhere, they shut down.
Oh, weird.
Like they sold off and they shut down, and then they were gone.
It was like, bye-bye.
Yeah, and like I said, the beer was okay. Like it was enough to get you there, but the food was. Hey-ho.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, my wife, she's a big nacho fan.
Oh,
Like, we're always
no wonder you married her.
Mexican fooding around, and when our favorite happy hour place stopped doing the happy hour at our Mexican restaurant, this was years ago, again before kids.
Sure.
We were going everywhere around town trying to figure out like a new spot. So they had the best nachos there, and she's like a nacho connoisseur. So for her to say that, it was something.
Yeah, that's funny you bring that up because the wife goes, oh, yeah, and I remember we got sushi from the truck that was outside. I was like, that was 2.5 years ago. How do you fucking remember we had sushi there? But, yeah.
Sushi out of a truck? Is that okay?
Apparently it was good because you remember that being better than the beer. Speaking of nachos, can I say there's a Mexican place around us. They've been open for maybe like a year or so. It's called Plata.
Okay. Plate.
I've not had their nachos, but they have late night happy hour. Anything after 8 p.m. is late night happy hour. If you sit at the bar, we will go and get a couple of margis, some fucking chips and dips, and some tacos. Like 8:15, 8:30. They're open till 10. It's chef's kiss.
So the place by us, before the owners were found to be like extortionists and embezzlers.
Whoops.
Yes. They had like all these offshore accounts and stuff, and they were paying their employees in like gold and silver. It was really shady shit.
And fucking Monopoly money.
Right. But they had this late night happy hour. where it was, I believe it was 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., which was funny because the regular happy hour was 2:30 to 6.
So there was an hour.
So there's 1 hour where it wasn't happy hour. But I mean, the late night was technically only like Sundays and Thursdays, but it was 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and it was $1 for a hard shell chicken taco. And they came in two, so it was $2 for 2 hard shell chicken tacos.
Okay.
And half off margaritas. So you would go in and get 2 to 3 margaritas, 2 tacos. Like $12 later, you're just fucking flying high.
Yeah.
And it was the best.
I mean, it's not quite that cheap, but it's, you know, it's like $10 a marg, I think, on happy hour. But they're big punch bowl margaritas. They're good.
I told you preemptively why it was so cheap, because they were
right
crooks, but it was like the best thing around town, and we would go every Sunday, Thursday night.
Nice. That's the way to do it. If you're there at like 5:55, you order like 3 margaritas to get you through to 7.
Sometimes I do too. If we are like the 5:50 to 6 o'clock, I'm like, can we just get?
You could throw a couple on there.
Just give me a half pitcher.
Yeah, and then come back around like 7:05. We'll be good. Where were we? Oh, the BA adds rice lager to the latest style guidelines.
I like that.
Yeah, one new beer style was added to the Brewers Association 2026 beer style guidelines. Rice lager, color, pale straw to gold. Clarity appearance should be clear. Chill haze should not be present. Perceived malt aroma and flavor. A subtle malty sweet aroma and flavor may be present at low levels. Very mild fusel or ester-derived sweetness from the use of rice may be present. Rice character may range from clean and neutral to expressive, including nutty, savory, or aromatic notes depending on variety of rice used. Hops, low to medium and in harmony with malt profile. Hops should not dominate. Perceived bitterness should be low to medium. Fermentation characteristics, clean, neutral fermentation profile. Very low fruity esters may be present. Body low to medium. Additional notes, these beers are brewed with 15% or more rice. Rice expression may be in the beer from neutral to very expressive and may exhibit flavor and aroma profiles of the specific rice varietal used, as well as a clean, dry finish. Hops should be integrated and not pronounced. Beers featuring a dominant hop or dry hop profile are classified into the other hoppy lager categories. Are you a rice lager fan?
I don't mind them.
I'm not a huge rice lager fan.
I've had a couple Japanese rice lagers in my life, and they're wonderful.
Yeah, you know, it's like good for sushi.
They're not
Japanese.
Japanese. I'm sorry, jasmine rice lagers.
Oh, jasmine rice lagers.
Yes, like specifically jasmine rice lagers.
Yeah, I'm usually not a huge fan of the rice lagers, but you know, I'm willing to be changed.
No, I like them.
Yeah, good. They're good with sushi, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe it was Japanese rice. It's 8%.
It's getting to you. I feel you. It's only 7.1. Iowa city man alleged of drunk driving found with cut lime in car. Iowa City, Iowa. The Johnson County Sheriff's Office says a man arrested and charged with an OWI Sunday evening, Juan Garza Gomez, 35, was pulled over for speeding around 11:30 p.m. on US 6. An officer says there were several open Modelo cans and a cut lime in the center console.
I have a story.
The sheriff's office says he failed the field sobriety test, had a blood alcohol content of not very much, 0.12.
It's Modelos. I have a funny story about this.
I'm excited. Please tell me how this can relate to limes in the console.
I have a friend named Luke. I know he listens to the show.
Yeah, I think we talked about Luke before.
Great guy, good friend of mine. And when we first started working together, you know, he's into similar stuff. Me, the Marvel, the Star Wars, this and that, blah, 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 blah.
Porn.
So there was a new porn movie, a Marvel movie. And I was like, hey,
Marvel porn movie.
I was like, hey, we should go see this movie together. He's like, do you want to have some parking lot beers before we go in?
Yes,
like,
I do.
Yes, I would love to tailgate a fucking movie. Like, what a genius idea.
Mm-hmm.
So went to a later showing, like 8, 9 o'clock, something like that. So parking lot's pretty empty on a weeknight, and I park in like a very open area of the parking lot, and he meets me over there, and I go in his car, and he's got a 6-pack Modelos and a Tupperware container with a cut up lime.
That's fantastic.
Dude just had it down.
You're not
He's
fucking
like,
around.
If I'm gonna have a Modelo, there's gonna be a lime in it,
Because they taste like shit.
and I had such respect for it.
That's funny. I mean, you got it. It tastes like ass. You got to have lime.
Right. So, needless to say, we crushed the 6 Modelos, and I don't know. I probably pissed like 7 times during the movie.
Was it 6 each or 6 total?
No, see, he got a 6-pack, so
Oh,
we
okay.
crushed like 3 each, and
Got it.
then went in the theater, bought a beer in the theater, and which I love the beer at movie theaters. I think it's a wonderful idea.
I have a problem with drinking at movie theaters because, like, if I just have a beer or 2,
You got to pee.
no, I fall asleep.
Oh, you fall asleep.
Yeah, like if I have a beer and then I don't drink anything else, like I got to continuously drink, otherwise I fall asleep.
No, so here's me. So I'm so excited to be drinking the beer that I stay up because I'm drinking the beer.
Oh, okay.
And then once I'm done with the beer, then I have to pee. So then I hold my pee in, which keeps me awake
Okay.
until I can't, and I have to run to the bathroom, which then by the time running to the bathroom and back to the theater, my heart rate is so high that I won't fall asleep.
There's no way you can fall asleep at
Yeah,
that point.
it's foolproof.
Genius. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. 1 beer and I'm not peeing yet. I need like 3 beers before it, forces it
Well,
down.
you do the big one. You do like, they're like, oh, would you like the smaller or the large? And you always get the large.
It's like 22 ounces, though. I can handle 22 ounces.
My bladder cannot.
Oh, little bladder.
It's terrible.
I need the bigger beer to have that work for me.
I hear bladder matches shoe size, so that makes sense.
Yeah. It's fucking giant. I'm like a goddamn camel.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about my shoe size.
We're not going to talk about mine either. But anyway. All right, we'll wrap it up with this one. A drunk driver threatens cop with dead snake.
Okay, that's actually kind of terrifying.
The traffic police officers stopped the driver after suspecting him of being under the influence of alcohol in the old city's. This was in Hyderabad. This is in India.
Oh,
The old city's Chandigarh area. Should have had you read this. A breathalyzer test of the driver confirmed their suspicion with a reading of 150, which is a 0.15, well above the legal limit. A case was registered against him, and his 3-wheeler, he was on a 3-wheeler, was seized. As soon as the police asked the driver to take out his belongings from the vehicle, he suddenly took out the dead snake and tried to threaten them, demanding not to register a case and release his auto. In the video, he is seen approaching a traffic police officer, uncoiling the snake from his wrist and waving it in front of the officer's face.
so he's got it wrapped around his arm?
Yeah. Startled, the officer shoved him away and the driver returned to the road, wrapping the snake around his wrist once again. Amid the chaos at the checkpoint, voices in the background could be heard asking, "Is it real?" To avoid any risk of harm, officers prioritized crowd control, during which the driver managed to flee the spot along with his auto and the snake. So he got away.
What the fuck?
Let that be a lesson to you all. Travel with a dead snake.
Like coiled around your arm. That's weird.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
how dead was it, too?
to recoil it around your arm.
Right. Well, it's got to look real. If it's just dangling there, it doesn't look very real.
It's like, what do you got hey, cool bracelet, man. Thanks. It's real snake.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That's bad rattle sound.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
I'll cut that out.
Who does that?
Yeah, this guy did.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say about this.
Not really.
Genius,
idiot.
genius move.
Real
Maybe?
man of genius.
Hey,
Yes.
to get out of a ticket, just
It
carry
worked.
Dead snakes around with you. I
Not only did they not impound his fucking tricycle, but he also got away.
think they already had his license.
You would think they got all the information. They
Right.
need.
They got to get him.
All right, we're going to hit some music. We're going to head out of here. Going to say hi to Vanessa.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hello. Follow us, all the socials, Craft Beer Republic, craftbeerrepublic.com, 80553, beer mail at craftbeerrepublic.com. All that good shit. Hope everyone is staying extremely hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.